Hello and welcome, my name is Parky and today we're playing some more Spore. Meet me back wherever the hell this is. I can't even remember where we were. What a brilliant start to the episode. Actually, having said that, this is going to be the final episode of this series of Spore. Now, I did mention this in the last episode, for those of you who are very concerned about Spore ending. There is going to be a new series of Spore on the channel, but it's not going to be like a normal series of Spore like this, where I play through the entire game. It's going to be basically where I create things. And those things could be a creature, could be a building or a vehicle of some kind. And they're going to be themed each episode, and I'm going to do my best to replicate real-life things, or things that you've suggested, in my own derpy way, of course. So, that's that to look forward to. In terms of this series, though, the reason I'm finishing it is because, basically, I feel as though we've done pretty much everything that I really planned on doing, and a little bit more. We've taken a look at most of the major tools in the game, including the social ones. We're just going to pop through this wormhole. Got most of the social ones now, and we've also got a lot of the weapons, and I'm pretty certain I've actually used all the weapons now. If I've missed out on one of them, then I do apologise. I just can't see it, because I'm stupid. So there we go, good job me. So we've got all the weapons, pretty much, and we've also got pretty much all of the colonisation tools and everything else. We've also taken over the centre of the galaxy. Well, we're not taken over, we've visited the centre of the galaxy is more accurate. And we've also... what else have we done? We've done pretty much everything I can bloody think of in this game. Right, are we actually in the centre of the galaxy again? Can we go in? Just to keep things quiet, the galactic core. So here we are, we're at the galactic core again. So yeah, we've got to the max promotions. If we look at our history really quick, because I tend to forget to look at this, and we probably should do. As you can see, there's been a lot of death. Even though that we actually evolved at the start of the space station to a trader nation, because we're bang in the middle of like an omnivore, we've actually been killing a lot of things. Not that it really has any impact on the space stage whatsoever. As you can see, it just stays perfectly in the middle no matter what you are. We've done a lot of stuff. I think it's fair to say that I ended up doing a lot of omnivore stages. Aside from civilization, strangely enough, I decided to do military there. Don't really know why it went omnivore majority of the way. I think it's probably because that's the one that sort of naturally happens if you're not worrying about which route you're taking when you play this game. But yeah, so that's what's happening there. I actually wonder what happens if you go to the galactic core a second time. Probably nothing. Can we even zoom in? No, it's just very bright. Very, very bright. Of course, one of the major things that I haven't done is actually defeat the Grox. Now, if you remember back, actually defeating the Grox wasn't one of my major things I wanted to do. I actually wanted to befriend the Grox, believe it or not. We had just accidentally had that one episode where I made a bit of a fool of myself in front of them. And yeah, that was not a good episode. So basically now we're at war. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Grox homeworld is going to be one of the ones that's closest to the galactic course, probably this one. I don't actually have any weapons that really easily can take out a whole homeworld. We could go for the Planet Buster. But again, we don't have the money, and to be honest, at this point in the game, I CBA getting any more money. My god, so much trading of spice has occurred. We can have a little look just to see whether this is indeed the Grox homeworld. It probably is. Now the Grox, their planets generally are Terra Score 0. That's because the Grox don't actually like living on planets. Yeah, okay, this is the Grox homeworld. Don't like living on planets where it's very high Terra Score. They like cold planets where there's a lot of volcanic activity, which is a bit weird. But that's what they're in for. It's like, we all prefer hot climates in the UK because we're so used to bloody cold climates. Maybe these guys, actually the Grox, all they want, the only reason they're so angry is because they can't locate a planet which has, like, a tropical atmosphere, or tropical climate. All they want is a bit of sunshine. So yeah, the reason I know that this is the Grox homeworld is because the Grox homeworld doesn't actually have a lot of cities on it. It's constructed of 3 cities which have max defense, so this is definitely their homeworld, and it's called Planet Atali. How lovely. So I think my aim for this final episode is to at least wipe out the Grox homeworld. Doesn't matter that we just died, in fact it's probably going to help us because we're going to be teleported back to one of our planets so we can get back there quite easily. Now there should be Planet Jonas, which I think, is this the one that we put down right next to the galactic core? I think it might be. And you know what, again, just because CBA, I think, is this the cheat command? More money? Yeah, look at this. Okay, let's do it. I don't actually know how much of this I need to buy one of these Planet Busters. Let's have a little look quickly. It's 5,000, perfect. 5 million even, let's buy it. Goodbye, Grox. You've been a pain in the backside. They're still attacking Planet Sinks back in our home planet. System planet. Oh no, we're not at the centre of the galaxy. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter considering we're literally right back here. Planet Sinks has taken quite a beating. That's for sure. I wouldn't want to be any of the colonists living on that planet in particular. That's like a poor lottery choice of colonies that you could choose in the Mod-War Empire, isn't it? Let's go and do it. I'm fed up with these Grox people. It's actually not going to do anything, by the way, if you're looking forward to like anything special happening if you defeat the Grox homeworld. Literally nothing happens. Oh god, where are we? Oh, it's over this way. Perfect. Let's go over here. We're going to go to the Galactic Core first, because they are giving us a bit of a pummeling, my dears. So there we go. Ah, peace and quiet. So yeah, as I was going to say, nothing actually happens when you defeat the Grox homeworld. Basically what happens is it's just very self-fulfilling. It just makes you feel warm and tingly inside that you've managed to do it. And actually what happens straight afterwards is that Grox then establish a new homeworld somewhere else. So it's not really doing that much. We're going to use the Planet Buster because we haven't done this in a little while and it's absolutely fantastic to look at. So let's do it! Planet Buster, go! Oh god. Are we going to die if this happens? All the Grox ships are just chasing us at the bottom. Dear God. Okay, oh wow, look at that. Blimey. I completely forgot that's what it looked like. And we're probably going to die again. In fact, we almost certainly are going to die. And now, at least, we have reduced their planet to a ball of molten rock. Look at this. Yeah, damn. At least we can make the Grox fear us, even if we can't defeat us. We're on a level with them, a level playing field. Okay, so there we go. We got destroyed, but we took out the Grox homeworld. Achievement get. Now, another one of these things that I've done is, you might notice I hadn't got the Joker achievement. If you have a little look in here, there's an achievement you get like a badge for if you've cheated in the game. Now, the reason that didn't pop just then is because I've actually unlocked all of the colour tools at the end of the last episode, just to see what there were, basically, what there was that we could play around with. Now, it's actually pretty much the same colour palette for every single thing here, so the sky, the land and the water, you can only colour these colours. So I guess we can change this around, because I do love this. I do love making everything just red, for example. It just makes it look so bloody stupid. Perfect, yes, the red planet. It's like, would this actually ever happen in real life? Now obviously everything, well, most things on planet Earth are green because of the chlorophyll in plants, which suck up the daylight. Is there a possibility that it might be red on another planet? I guess it depends on the sun it's near, which electromagnetic spectrum area the light is in. Oh god, I said something that was actually intelligent, but in a very unintelligent way. Yay, A-level physics. Right, but whatever. So that's a nice red planet, Planet Jonas. Even more reason probably not to go to Planet Sinks. Where is it? We can make it a beautiful colour. Have we got this planet here? What is this? Oh yeah, we do. It's just so confusing here now because we're trading with all these other nations I did last time. Dear God, that was annoying. But if we actually have a little breakdown of what we haven't achieved here, there's not much. I mean, we've done pretty much everything here. There's 2 secret hidden ones. I'm not really sure what these are. I've never unlocked those before. There's the Wonderland Wanderer, which is a storybook planet, and that badge, I don't even know what that is. I mean, I guess we could look into that, but at the same time, it's probably not going to be that exciting. And also we've got to change personality 1 time to earn the split personality badge. So I guess that's if you are friends with the nation, if you're like trading with them or something and then you go and kill them. I suppose that makes sense. And then the only other one is the Cleaner badge, and that is 5 eradication missions. But I guess like I've already done a load of eradication missions anyway. It's nothing new, nothing special. So we've pretty much done everything, which is quite an achievement in my mind. Got to 5 stars in a lot of these as well, which is nice. It looks like we actually got another level of this. Oh god, 30 million on the Golden Touch. Well, I don't even think it even unlocks anything. In fact, there was that one thing that we could unlock, wasn't there, which was like a money bomb. So I suppose we can just cheat our way to looking at that before this ends. Money Ponage, Trader 5 badge. Oh yeah, okay, well we can't really do that then. There's probably a cheat to unlock that actually. Let me just look this up. Okay, apparently there is a cheat, so let's just try it. Unlock super weapons. Oh god, weapons. Oh god, I can't spell. Unlock. This is what you get for recording this live. Unlock super weapons. Has that actually done anything? It doesn't really look like it, does it? I think we've actually already got all of these things. I don't know whether that bomb is actually... Is that a super weapon? Money ponage? Traveller 5 badge? Trader 5 badge? Okay, well that didn't work, so whatever. We're going to just have to live with not having this. But... Oh yeah. The thing is, I never use these, so I don't even know what half of these cheats even do. I suppose it's like the last thing I could possibly scrape together out of this single game run through. Film noir. Oh my god, black and white! Look at this! Perfect. Just it sets the mood. Dear God, what the fuck was that all about? It only happened that one time. Oh, that's very boring, isn't it? Let's do it again. It literally is just a filter for this when you don't move. Well, lovely. I wonder what happens when you zoom out into the galaxy. Wow, that is really not helpful for navigating. Good thing we don't have it on very often then. So I think now what we're going to do is we're going to zoom in here and it comes back to colour. Style filter. What is it? What is... Parky, read it more quickly. Oil paint. Is that right? Oil paint? Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Well, that's kind of trippy, isn't it? It literally looks as if... I'll tell you what that looks like. When it's like really icy out and you get into your car and you've not scraped it yet. That's what it looks like. We're just looking at my computer screen through basically an icy windscreen. So as a final thing, let's return to the Modestan homeworld. Good old Modestan. You are our second attempt, I think, because didn't the game break halfway through the series? I had to remake you or something. You are my baby. You are literally, I pushed you out of my downstairs passage. I don't even know which... God. I'm just going to leave that there. We don't even need to go further into that imagery. But you are my favourite planet. Look at all the bloody eyeballs in the sky. I completely forgot that I filled this place with them. They're just everywhere. Look at them. I love them, though. Some of the things I've created in this series are definitely one of my favourite buildings I've ever done in all of my Spore series combined. Especially, obviously, the cow factory, which is possibly the best and worst factory you've ever seen at the same time. And also just our Modivore in general, and I love our spaceship still. With all that in mind though, one thing that I'd really like everyone here to do if you can, is leave a comment with your suggestions for the next Spore series I'm going to do, the Creation series, for things that you'd like me to create. Now you can make them as complex or as easy as you want. Probably moderately complex is good, or just, you know, normal level of complex, because I can't cope with that much mental work. However, and you know, just bear in mind that I don't want things to be completely normal. When are they ever normal with me though? As I've always said, leaving a rating and commenting really does help my videos and channel out as a whole, and this series will be supported heavily if you do that as well. So I just want to say once again thank you for everyone for the support they've shown in this series. It's been one of my favourite Spore series that I've done on the channel, and one that I'm definitely going to remember for a long time, and who knows? I think there might be a few more mod packs out there in the future that I would like to take a little look at. I was actually going to take a look at Dark Spore, but unfortunately EA has taken down the servers, which means that you can no longer play the game, which is a bit of a shame, because I was looking forward to looking at that. Dark Spore, if you don't know, was basically like a, I don't want to say like a sequel to, but it's sort of using the same building engine that Spore uses. It's more like a sort of hack and slash. Oh, it isn't even really a hack and slash. It's difficult to explain, okay? Jesus Christ. It's not even talking about that. It doesn't exist anymore as a game. But yeah, in the future, mods. That's the way forward, I think. If you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to hit that like button and share with your friends. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, Awkward. Awkward goodbye. Goodbye, Modivore Empire. Goodbye, Factory Cow. Goodbye, weird eyeball flying machine majig. Goodbye, Awkward. Awkward goodbye. Awkward.